Hello, everybody, and a very warm welcome to today's session on how to go from distress to de-stress. Stress. It's become an integral part of our lives, hasn't it? All of us have experienced stress at some point of time in life or the other. A lot of us experience stress just before examinations, presentations, or some major events like that. And yet, there is this other big group of people that experiences stress in each and every sphere of their life. The stress at times can be good, where it is called eustress. It actually helps us achieve something. But not a lot of people fall into this category. The majority of people will say that stress actually hampers them from achieving their goals. It keeps them from their potential. It will not allow them to do the best of their ability. So, through this webinar, let us try to understand stresses in general and also what we can do about them. I'm going to share my screen now and I'm going to start a presentation which I have made. So, what is stress? Stress is any emotional or physical tension that we feel. So, while this is a dictionary definition of stress, what does stress actually feel like to each and every one of us? Stress can feel like any of these. It can be anxiety, it can be depression, it can be worry, frustration, PTSD, headache, loneliness, withdrawal, any of these. Physical effects of stress. It's very well documented everywhere that stress causes adverse effects on your body. But did you know that everything, right from your hair to your gastrointestinal tract, to your lungs, to your mouth, to your musculoskeletal system, to your hormonal system, everything gets affected by stress in a very big way? And why do you think that happens? It happens because the mind and the body are not individual watertight compartments. The mind and body are connected to each other. The mind will have some effects to some stressors, and it will definitely show up in the body in the form of chronic stress and chronic ailments. What does stress make us do? Stress makes us either fight or flight. I think the fight and flight response is very well known by each and every one of us. But today, let's try to find out why is it that we start using flight as a response. Our minds are programmed to stay away from pain. As time goes on, the stimuli which cause the flight response become multiplied. These often become limitations in our paths towards success and happiness. Now, what exactly does this mean? Let me give you a small example. When you are younger, just one thing kind of puts you in the anxiety mode: exams. The moment exams approach, you start getting that little butterflies in your stomach and stuff like that. As you grow older, you realize that to this you have also added another one: public speaking. So even public speaking will give you a flight response. As you grow older, you realize that not only your own anxieties, but your children's exams and their presentations also cause anxiety. And very soon, it's not just big presentations, it's a presentation of a table in your house during a tea party with your friends, which will give you an anxiety response. So in this way, the stimuli that actually cause you to go into a flight response will keep on multiplying. And you can see that everywhere they will start putting obstacles in your path and they will not let you achieve your full potential. Usually, it is seen that the root cause of all this is a very simple problem. It's a negative belief or a self-limiting belief. So what do I mean by these? These are central belief systems around which we've built our entire lives. We develop them fairly early in life, maybe early childhood, early teen years. How does this happen? Someone in my childhood told me, you can't fail. Please don't fail. Study hard, pass your exam. That was for that exam. What did I do? I took it as a gospel truth that I must never fail. And it's not only exams. I decide to apply this principle to every sphere of my life. When I get into romantic relationships, I must never fail. I should never be rejected. If that happens, it's such a blow to me. So, if that happens by chance, there goes my self-esteem, my confidence, my everything. So next time, I would rather not be in a relationship. I would rather be single. So I start getting scared of even a relationship. So I must never fail becomes a limiting belief system in our life. Common negative belief systems, statements that are heard from a lot of people are, I'm not good enough, I can never do that, I'm not that lucky, this or that person in my life is the reason why I'll never be able to achieve anything, my family is not supportive, it is too difficult, I'm too smart, I'm too ugly, I am not beautiful enough, I am physically incapable of doing such things. These are common negative and self-limiting belief systems that we have built our entire lives around. And these are the very statements that prevent us from achieving success in our lives. How will you find your own negative belief systems? Every time you encounter any event which gives you the stress, ask yourself, why is this happening to me? You will get some answer. To every answer, ask a lot of little whys. After a while, you will get to your core belief issue. Not only will you get to your core belief issue, but you will also remember a lot of incidents from your childhood which brought about this negative statement into your mind. We all experience life in our own unique way. We have 5 senses which God has given us to experience everything around us. But we don't use these senses equally. Each one of us will use the sense. Each one of us uses these five senses very uniquely. Some of us will be more visual than the others. Some of us will be more auditory than the others. So all of this together is how we interpret or look at any event. Added to this is the distortion, deletion, and generalization. What does this mean? Our brain has a tendency to fill gaps into stories. So suppose I am telling somebody a story or something is happening in front of my eyes. I see somebody demanding money from someone. I immediately assume that this person is probably attacking the other person for money. He probably has a weapon with him. Or, there are these general statements that we make that, okay, all men are pigs, all women are money hungry. Those kind of statements that we accept as true are not always true, but these are statements that our mind has accepted as true. So this is the way in which our mind plays games with us, and we aren't able to see the situation as it is in front of our eyes. So now with this knowledge, go back to your belief systems and tell me, is it still true? The events that brought around this belief system in your mind were not properly perceived by you. They weren't true. So who knows whether or not the belief systems are actually true? How can we work on the belief systems? The only way out is in. does that mean? If I need to challenge something, I need to put myself through it. If exams scare me, I need to give more exams and prove to myself that I can succeed. If failure scares me, I need to put myself in situations where I am scared of failing and see myself succeeding. Now, with this knowledge, I need you to go back, find your own self-limiting belief systems, which have always created a hurdle in your life, and try to find out where they came from. And as you go on this journey, you will realize that these statements don't always hold true. And the moment the foundation of this statement is challenged, your experiences will begin to change. You will start putting yourself in situations where you will go and face the stressor head on. In conclusion, all I want to say is this: there are always doubters, haters, and non believers all around you. And then there is you, proving them wrong. Thank you.